This exhibition, the birth of this show, Truth of the Portrait, Yigal will speak more clearly, but it was Yigal's initiative, 100%. And in fact, Yigal was moved by important figures in society who stand up for powerful principles and ethics. What does it mean to be a Democrat, or to live in a democracy and live with high morality? And I think that this show was originally shown at MANA, then it came to my art center, at my gallery, at the Cube Art Center, at my gallery, Ethan Cohen in Beacon, New York, where we showed it. It was both venues were beautiful. The original one in MANA was during COVID, right? During COVID, and then we had a different take at the Cube, and then I met Curb Gardner through actually you, Ray, originally, and then Curb and I had met numerous times at different art fairs, and Curb was very interested in Yigal's realism, and then I let Curb know about the importance of this show that we had at my art center and gallery, and then Curb was very interested. His interest was piqued, and therefore I told Yigal I would love to curate this show for the Historic Hampton House, because it is an important cultural museum archive for African American history and culture, and Yigal agreed that he would be willing to do some more portraits of people in society, and this show was catered very carefully for the Historic Hampton House. So Yigal.
Yes, Ethan is right. This show started and grew in the time of the COVID, when the country was so much down, and was no hope. And I remember that at the time of the first time that Trump became president, it was after 2 years, that the people was confused and didn't know what to do. And people say, oh, this is not a disease, like this is nothing, this is bad, and people was asking questions nobody knew how to answer. And I feel like an artist in that time, that I would create a portraiture that I could trust, that they could give me a hope, that they going to give me a light in the end of the tunnel. And this is how it started in my studio. And I remember that I painting in amok so fast to do of all this portraiture. And I look for who is the figure that happening right now. So the show was in MANA. I remember it was a huge space that everybody looking on you, the gaze of them, they looking on you and feel that they give you hope. And the last of the corridor was Trump with the face to the wall. So that was a big
So you saw just the backside of
just
Trump's
the backside
portrait.
of him. Because people so confused with him, they didn't know. And he in the end also got the COVID, and everything was like a chaos. And I start to look on the people that give up, like Ginsburg, that she for many years take care of women, care for women in the United States, care for gay people, take care of the society, and always say, I choose people that always say what they think and never move from that, and believe on what they said, and really in the real life doing what they think. And that's what the show is all about. I add Cassius Clay to that show right now, because I think Cassius Clay this is his place. This is where he was. And so I thought that I have to make his portraiture and then to donate it to the place here that will stay here. That's very, very important.
What about
John Lewis?
John Lewis behind
John
us.
Lewis is here behind us.
Yeah.
I think it's for me it's my best portrait that I've done ever, because this portrait, like I talked before, if you can come close, you see it's mostly like impressionistic. It's less like realistic. It's a different way. It's expressive. It's a different. I a lot of time push the envelope in photorealism when I try different things, and not like pieces of Richard Estes or all the regular, the usual photorealistic artists. And I bring it to life. And I think this man was the last, for me, was the last person in the political life that said the truth, a fight for the truth, together with Martin Luther King. And it doesn't matter that it was so many years ago. It's still we're fighting that division, that problem. And it was very, very important for me to paint him. I wish I could meet him in my life, and maybe the family will come and see. A portrait of him is meaning so much to me. And he was a real leader. Doesn't matter white or black. He was care for society and say the truth. And this is the kind of people that I look for, that I paint. And this is a show that start from a point of chaos, but to look for goodness, to look for hope, to good for life, and for peace.